EA Sports. It's in the game.
Somebody pop on day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate.
Black Pat.
Just give it one, just give it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. I rub them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just give it one, just give it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. 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 You wasn't a road, turn up my love. Now every day I'll be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This don't let me down when you walk. They say I don't count it, but we be the best. Keep it above, but you keeping it less. Fight for my chest, so I keep me a bless. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like the Wallace. My whole family life in regard. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. Pop said it, boy, y'all ballers. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stars. I sick of nobody, no time for no bargain. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your and my kids ever bothered, yeah. I shed some tears when I run. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them move me, no notices. Just skirt on the ladder, no blow. When that money ain't talking to win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is age, become a trend, yeah. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. I rob them on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it one, just keep it one. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I never want, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word, made the dream work. See word.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Moda Center in downtown Portland, Oregon. Tonight, it's the Portland Trail Blazers taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Blazers secure the opening tip, and we're underway in Portland. Nothing going here on that drive. Dame rises. Deep two there, won't go. Fox with it. He'll run the offense. They work it down to Barnes. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
It's Portland ball. Damian Lillard. Not today.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Hassan Whiteside with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. Buddy Hield. Fox matched up with Lillard. Has a look. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Carmelo Anthony trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. It's the Kings now with the ball. De'Aaron Fox down low for Barnes. From the painted area, won't go down. Curling inside.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Tough shot there for Bazemore. No good. Fox across the timeline. His team up by 1. De'Aaron Fox slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to McCollum. Fires the 3. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Into the front court, it's Fox. Looking to make something happen. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Rodney Hood above the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Sacramento ball. Hassan Whiteside. Huge block. Kings recover. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw try off the mark to Rodney Hood. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Fox into the front court. Down a point to Barnes. Screen coming. De'Aaron Fox to Bagley. Hassan Whiteside tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening. C.J. McCollum, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react?
New personnel coming on for Terry Stotts. No good. Defense catching a break there. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Dave Yeager changing his lineup. Kent Bazemore at the line for a chance at a three-point play. 71% for his career. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Kings have the basketball to Bagley. Has a chance. The shot, almost.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Feels good there.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Runner here, won't go. For three, good when he's open and when he's not. So dangerous.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Hood. From long range. Scalabiciere is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. First one, count it. Hits a second, one more coming. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Terry Stotts will switch things up. To Lillard. To Kent Bazemore. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Lillard for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
The drive, right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, straight down the middle for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bjelica, guarded by Nurkic. Nurkic to Lillard. Nurkic. That out of his range and no good. It's Sacramento ball. Driving right to the basket. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Here comes the screen. To Bagley. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Lillard to McCollum. Trying to cash in. Shot by McCollum won't go. Tough make through traffic.
Good shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We played one at Moda Center with the Trailblazers on top. We're back with more from Portland after this. You're locked into the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fox with it. Down 8. Count the basket at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Knocked loose. Blazers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
To Fox. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Fox across the timeline. Trailing by 10. Here comes the screen. Corey Joseph against the Lehigh product. The screen sets him up for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Lillard to McCollum. The jumper's off the mark.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. McCollum into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Fires the 3. That made his first couple, but he misses there. Here comes the screen. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Lillard. To Whiteside. Hassan Whiteside. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Driving is Fox, but he can't get it to fall. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And abuses the rim with the big finish.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Hassan Whiteside with a piece. Fourth this contest.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Lillard. To Nurkic. Cruises inside for two.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Yusuf Nurkic sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Kings with the ball. Fox, defended by Lillard. Off the mark. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Off the assist.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Lillard to Anthony. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. Barnes to Bagley. Gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Lillard to Anthony. Has a look. Anthony with a shot. That won't go.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
4-3. Not that time. He misses. Lillard. And the Kings able to clear the board. Into the front court, it's Fox. Trailing by 11. Gets to the basket and scores.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lillard to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. 2 of 4 now.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
De'Aaron Fox, great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
It goes down.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Short jumper stays out. To Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Barnes matched up with Carmelo Anthony. Deep 2 there, won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. The Trailblazers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers. The Kings did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Portland Trailblazers have been emphasizing their three-point shooting in this matchup. Given how accurate they were in the first half, I think it's fair to expect more shots from deep in the closing half.
Player of the half.
Damian Lillard did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. It's the Kings now with the ball. Hassan Whiteside pins it. Ooh, 5 now. Healed, sizing up McCollum. The drive, right to the back.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
De'Aaron Fox. Hassan Whiteside rejects it. Make that 7.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Buddy Hield. Can't connect from inside. To McCollum. Beyond the arc for 3. Missed it. Slams it home on the putback.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
To McCollum. Nothing going here on that drive. McCollum. and scores. Strong take.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fox into the front court. His guys down big. To Hield. Scores from the post. It's Lillard for 2. Almost, but no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Whiteside, over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Has a chance, knocks it down from mid-range.
And CJ is a guy that doesn't get the respect that he deserves on a nationwide level. 3 straight seasons averaging over 20 points per game. He's a guy that's automatically in range once he leaves the car entering the stadium.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Buddy Hield, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 86% from the line. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Lillard. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
McCollum with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Fires the 3, knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Fox matched up with Lillard. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
I've been watching this game for a long time. Sometimes all the prep and scouting in the world can help you stop a move like that.
Got it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Driving right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Nurkic. Yes, Carmelo Anthony, 4 out of 7. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Joseph trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw's good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. For three. Message received. Well defended. To Bagley. The drive right to the basket. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall. Curling inside, and count the basket.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
It's not a travel, Ed. You're allowed 2 steps after you pick up the ball. Now, these steps may be more east and west instead of north and south, but this is the new game that these young kids are playing.
Jay, they're so athletic. I would imagine it varies from official to official.
Or it varies from great player to great player.
Sacramento ball. To Hield. No good. Trying to cash in. Anthony, a shot, no good. Joseph with it. Down a bundle. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Carmelo Anthony at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he can't convert the free throw. Joseph with it. Final minute to play in this third quarter. No, I missed a short one there. Second effort. Slam down. Yusuf Nurkic cleans it up.
Not really known for attacking the glass, but I like that hustle. We need to see more of that.
Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
To Anthony. Short jumper off the mark. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Bogdanovic trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throw up and good. It's a three-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. Has a chance. Shot by Carmelo, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
3 quarters down with the Blazers in a comfortable spot. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Pick up, pick up, pick up. Watch the cut. I get the cut.
Farrell can't connect to Rodney Hood. From long range. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. He cruises in for two. Too easy.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
That's no good. Hood to McCollum. Lillard. Well defended. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Portland's got it. Lillard to McCollum. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Textbook defense. Probing the defense. Driving right to the basket. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
And the finish. Jay, Euro stepping for 2.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. To McCollum. Fires the 3. Another chance. Hassan Whiteside. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Bogdanovic against Tolliver. Trying to cash in. Just off the mark. Portland has the ball. McCollum to Lillard. And hits for 2.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Bjelica, defended by Lillard. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken in by McCollum.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. De'Aaron Fox to Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
To Anthony. 4-3. Hits it. And the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
Carmelo Anthony with a chance at a 4-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. Kings have the basketball. Buddy Hield to Fox. Hassan Whiteside sends it away. 8 now.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. To the rim, lays it up and in.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Lillard to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. It's no good. Shots not going down. Fox with it. His guys down big. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Anthony to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. Cashes in for 2.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Anthony with a shot. That won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Fox sizing up the all-star Lillard. Won't go. To Anthony. He throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Great feed. He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Anthony. Second effort. Lillard. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Hits all 3 free throws. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Trailblazers were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trailblazers. The Kings did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Sacramento Kings.
Game track. Blocks.
The Portland Trailblazers couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
Damian Lillard gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.